What's up, y'all? I'm Kills at Wills.
I'm Billiam,
You're listening to the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast.
your favorite and your friend's soon to be favorite wrestling podcast.
We're together. What? Hey, Hey, how are y'all?
Look at us in the same
In
room.
the same room. Awesome.
Wow.
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great.
Hey, y'all. Um, we are so happy that you're here. And who are we? We are none other than your latest and greatest, and hopefully your favoriteest wrestling podcast in the land. That's right. We are the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I am Kills at Wills.
I am Billiam.
And today, tonight, whenever it is, you're joining our wonderful little corner of the internet, which happens to be the same space. So excited. We are going to do what we always do with a little twist. We're just going to do it right here with no screen in between. My guy is here.
We can touch each other.
We're going to give you the WWE weekly recap. That's Monday Night Raw. But first, I'm just going, there you go. Pass it over to my man, Billiam. He's going to give us the Friday Night SmackDown rundown. Let's go. Billiam?
Hey, we're going. Woo, SmackDown haters, July 3rd, right before 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope you had a good holiday.
SmackDown, just like Raw, the same week, took place in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Hey now.
And it kicks off with the new WWE Undisputed Champion, Sami Zayn.
Ooh,
Whoa.
let's go. Yeah.
He's saying basically whoever didn't believe in him winning the championship can kiss his ass.
Guess it.
He said the word ass a lot.
He did.
He did.
I actually didn't watch it, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was a lot of promos like, you can kiss my ass. If these people were cheering for me now, they weren't cheering for me then, they can also kiss my ass. Because the last great, real good guy is the champ.
Boom.
Boom.
Nice.
So right there, Cody Rhodes comes out. And Sammy asks him his question, what would you like to talk about?
Oh, snap. I got you, son.
Yep.
Got it full.
Cody wanted to be the first to congratulate Sami Zayn. But Jey Uso came out, and Jey Uso, he said he wants his title shot, even though he didn't win King of the Ring.
Right.
He's still calling out Cody Rhodes or Sami Zayn, whatever champion it is. Doesn't matter. He wants his shot.
It's so interesting what's happening with the booking. It's so interesting right now.
Yep. So acting general manager, because Nick Aldis is off because of his run-in with Gunther after Night of Champions.
Put hands on him. Can't do that.
He sure can't do that. Adam Pearce says if Sammy will defend the championship, but on Monday Night Raw. Okay. And his opponents will either be Cody Rhodes or Jey Uso. So that will be the main event for SmackDown tonight.
All right. We're going to get it.
Next up, we run into Kathy Kelly. She is talking to Charlotte Flair about her run-in at Night of Champions.
Okay.
Alexa was surprised because she was sitting there watching on TV, and boom, Charlotte shows up on screen and helps Tiffy win the belt.
What's going on here? Explain it.
Don't know. But Tiffany Stratton appears. Tiffany Stratton appears besides Alexa Bliss.
It's Tiffany time.
And they have a tag team match coming up. It's going to be Charlotte and Tiffy and Chelsea Green. Taking on Jade Cargill and the baddies. They just can't get enough of these Jade Cargill and her baddies.
Have you seen them?
No.
Have you seen them?
Tell me, have you seen them? Yeah. That was a decent match. Chelsea Green continues to be the best part of whatever she is included in. She tries to hit the unpretty her turns it into a jaded, which she turned into a roll-up, which turned into another jaded. So Jade Cargill picks up the victory, 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Yep. And again, Jade's still on top, but she can't win the big matches. So we'll see what happens later on in the future. Next up, we see Sami Zayn walking around through the back like he's hot stuff. I mean, he is. He's the champ. There's a water bottle sitting there.
Uh-oh.
And he's like,
careful.
I'm in a good mood. So he just kind of walks, and he's like, there you are. And we run into Johnny Gargano. He's still planking like it's 2009. Candice LeRae is standing there doing nothing still. And Sammy's just basically saying, thank you. You always believed in me. And he's like, oh, Candice, I'm glad you're here. Here, take a picture of us. So he goes and he puts his head down next to Johnny Gargano still. And they just take a picture.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Yes, this is going to be some kind of long build up to some. You know what it reminded me of the other day? Remember the whole Linda McMahon thing when she was comatose in the wheelchair,
Yep.
and then all of a sudden, just one day they wheeled her, and then she stood up and man, you Vince. Yeah. That's going to be this moment. Like they're going to wheel Johnny out for a live match. He's going to be laying there, and then he's going to get inspired, and he's going to pop up, and you heard it here first. That's what's going to happen.
They'll roll him out on crates. He'll still be laying down.
And it'll be one of those like, see? And it'll be like, but so many weeks wasted of good wrestling from Johnny Wrestling. Like,
I see it'll be like a tag match. He'll get in, like the other guy, whoever he's tagged with, will like get involved and do all the work, and Johnny will just roll over and fall on top of him and get the win and be like, hey, I got my win, I'm back.
What if they're gonna try to make Johnny Gargano like their Orange Cassidy? Where all of a sudden he's just like, I don't care.
We got an Orange Cassidy.
We do.
Watch freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. We don't need another one. Anyway, we're going to get up to our next match, which once again, Rey Fenix defends his AAA Cruiserweight Championship.
Yes.
This time, it was against El Hijo de Vikingo.
Yo, what a debut. What a treat.
Yeah, I did not expect to see a AAA guy fight another AAA guy on SmackDown for a AAA belt, but we got that, and it was probably the best match of the night.
I did not watch the show. I did go back around and watch as much of this match as I could, because I am El Hijo del Vikingo fan, and
you know how
I'm a Rey Fenix fan, and yes, and
I love
in a way, the Cruiserweights are back. In a way, if they're going to start circulating the Cruiserweight Championship, so I can't sit here and go like, well, it's not the WWE. It's like, hey, it's a Cruiserweight Championship in some form.
Yep.
I'll take it for now. Yep. Because these are the matches we now can get when you do things like this.
And they're great.
Yes.
They're consistently great.
Yeah.
So like I said, it's a fantastic match. It's a wider audience for Hijo de Vikingo to be seen. Like, people have knew about him. Like, we know Dom Mysterio beat him for the AAA title, which who knows when he'll defend that thing. Who knows?
At Triple Mania, he has to. Papa Ray was like, "Yeah, man,
good, yeah," because he's just holding on to it like it's an accessory.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah,
another thing where it's like, he's a peacock. You gotta let him fly.
Excellent pull. So anyway, in the end, your winner and still your Cruiserweight champion for AAA, Rey Fenix. Next up, we cut to the back. Royce Keys is talking to Big Jim and Jacob Fatu. They're there to find Solo, because Solo is just wrecking house and just getting in their business. And Royce says, blood doesn't make family. Loyalty does. And he's been with Jacob Fatu kind of off and on for the past like 14, 15 years. Just working the indies before and whatnot before they both arrived in WWE. And Jimmy said, not anymore. They have each other. So we'll see what goes on with Solo now that he's alone and all that.
Yeah.
Up next, United States Champion Trick Williams and Lil Yachty make their way out with his kendo stick and everything. Before Trick can even say a word, Carmelo Hayes' music hits.
Oh, he's him.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
He is him. He wants his U.S. title back.
Yes, here it is.
He does.
Here it is.
Melo said
a train showed up finally. Here it is.
Funny, I forgot he said that, but Melo said it's basically just a new accessory for Trick. He's not really putting it up. He's just wearing it and doing whatever. Trick says he can buy one off the WWE shop if he wants one.
I've always wanted to say that to somebody as a wrestler in a promo.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want one so bad? Guess what? Hey, $6.99 on WWE.com.
So after all that, Lil Yachty's like, okay, Melo, you can have a match against Trick next week, but it's not for the title. You got to earn the title. We don't just give out championship opportunities.
What do you think this is?
Which makes sense. I get it. So next week we'll have Trick and Carmelo fighting. Hopefully for more than one match because Melo needs that belt back.
No,
I really think he does.
I agree.
Next up, we catch Danhausen. He will face the guy that Dom follows around at Saturday night's main event in Madison Square Garden. And by the guy that follows Dom around, we mean JD McDonough.
And we really should be doing more with JD McDonough. It's going to be a big jobbing to Danhausen, but I mean, at least he's getting a spot.
He's getting a spot,
and he's going to show out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they'll talk about it because Danhausen's one of the best entertainers they got right now.
I've already heard so much about this match. Like, oh, they're going to get a lot of the New York Knicks involved because it's in Madison Square Garden. Jalen Brunson might get in the ring. It's just all this. Yeah. It's going to be crazy.
So we'll see when that match comes around. And next couple weeks. Comes around. Next match, Brie Bella versus Lainey Reed. Now, this is Brie's first match on SmackDown's first singles match in 10 years. And this is Lainey's first singles match on SmackDown, so it's actually a chance to kind of see Lainey.
Fatal influence. Let's go, Lainey.
It was nothing impressive, unfortunately. We've seen what Brie Bella can do, and she's fine. She actually put in a little more work than I expected her to, but they didn't really give Lainey her chance to shine and kind of do what I've heard Lainey can do. I still haven't seen too much of her,
right?
Which is kind of disappointing.
Yes.
But in the end, the numbers game was too much, and Lainey actually picks up the win.
We'll take it.
Yeah. So she pinned one half of the tag team champions. We'll see if that makes anything in the future.
Little heel win for you. There you go.
Next up, we cut to the back where R-Truth had just beaten Nathan Frazier in a hot dog eating contest. It's the day before 4th of July. They're doing the whole Nathan's thing.
Okay.
Right. That was
branding, promotion. That's funny.
So
R-Truth won.
R-Truth won. It brings in the War Raiders, and they're there to talk about their title versus title match again.
They missed the hot dog eating contest?
Kind of. Ivar ended up grabbing a hot dog, and he's like, oh, yeah, and he just shoved it in his mouth. And he's just, so they're just talking. But the most unfortunate part about this segment was that their title for title match will not take place at SummerSlam. It will not take place at Triple Mania. It's going to happen on a SmackDown sometime.
Well. Okay.
The War Raiders should be on WWE TV. Cool, but come on. Tag team title match, belt for belt. That should be on a big show. But here we are. Yes. And then, so as they walk away and they settle that.
They are trying to improve those SmackDown ratings.
Yeah. Eric looks at Ivar and he's like, why'd you eat the hot dog, man? He's like, I don't know. So there it is.
Come on.
Yeah.
Free hot dog. Whatever, man.
Next up, we see Finn, and he gets welcomed officially to SmackDown after a few weeks by Cody Rhodes, who's on his way to his main event match.
Cool, great.
And Finn Balor said, man, the reason I came over here was to face you for that title. So he's kind of pulling for Cody Rhodes to win the number one contender match tonight. Just after Cody walks away, Tonga walks up. And he says he talked to the elders, whoever these elders are, and they're basically telling him that he needs to close the chapters of his past, one of which is Finn Balor. And right after that's being said, you see Tala Tonga come from behind and beat up on Finn Balor. So in the future, we're going to see Tama Tonga and Finn Balor, which is going to be a great match.
It will be a good match.
We'll just see when that happens.
Finn Balor will most likely win. And all I keep thinking is, forgive me, I laugh when his name first came up, and it's no disrespect to the other man, but I just remember when we were told that this would be Finn Balor's year. It's almost August.
Still waiting. Still waiting. So with that being said, we are here. We made it.
What?
To the main event of the evening.
Wow! You wicked! Let's go!
It is the aforementioned number one contender match for the undisputed WWE Championship. The American Dream, Cody Rhodes. Sorry, American Nightmare. Wow, that's a slip. Yes. American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes takes on main event Jey Uso.
Yeah. It's just him, Uso. Day one-ish.
It's solid match.
Solid match.
I have come to terms that solid is my favorite adjective a lot of the times. It's a main event with two main eventers. We knew what we were going to get. It was going to be a good match, and it was. False finishes galore, but in the end, your winner and new number one contender is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. So he will take on Sami Zayn the following Monday on Monday Night Raw for the SmackDown WWE Championship on Raw.
On Raw.
Credits.
Credits.
That's SmackDown, kids.
That's SmackDown, y'all. That was Billiam, y'all, giving us the SmackDown
That's what I do.
Friday rundown.
What I do. But
Oh boy,
now we can talk about Monday Night Raw because boy, some stuff happened on Monday Night Raw.
the internet is a buzz. The internet is a buzz.
And the locker room. I just saw a bunch of tweets today from
It
the locker room
is.
too.
It
So
is. There
let
are.
us talk about it.
We'll get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Monday Night Raw comes to us from Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk land. No word as of yet. So
No.
we cut to our first promo. It is Sammy and Cody talking backstage. Sammy's like, "Ayo, I'm going to win. Just to let you know, I'm winning." Cody said, "Look." Cody's like, "Look, man, I just wanted to come and say good luck. That's but you said it. You're gonna win. You're the big guy, whatever." But then Gunther comes up, and then puts Cody through a table.
Put him hard through that table.
Just
power bombed his ass.
puts him through a freaking table. Which boy, Cody gets beat up a lot backstage and then church closed, man.
Yeah.
Tells Sammy that don't worry about this guy. Just know I'm your problem. just letting you know. And then he slams a car door onto Cody Rhodes' head. Just
exclamation point.
Ears bleed, blood come out the ears.
Not good.
All the stuff.
Not good.
Okay.
Main event in jeopardy.
That's how we started this Raw. It is time for the visionary, the revolutionary, the architect. It is time for Seth freaking Rollins. He's cutting his promo on Roman. He's letting everybody know he's always been the chosen one. His dreams were handed to you by somebody else. And I was the little kid who was in the front row and wanted to be a wrestler, and I had to work and this and that, and things were handed to you, and I admit that it broke me. Cool. He's like, Roman, do you remember when you said you do 10 times the work and I make 10 times the money? That's a bar. I didn't know that was said, but that's a crazy bar.
Right.
That's crazy to say to somebody. Roman needs to prove that he's not afraid, and he also needs to prove it to himself that he can do what he says that he can do. Forget all that noise. It's time for LA Knight.
Yeah.
He comes on out and he's like, "Hey man, look, you keep saying the same stuff. Every time you come out, you're saying the same thing." And then, what is that? I remember, you had to win your tourneys and your matches. I remember there was a time you had to win a tournament and actually win your matches to get title shots. Now it just seems like everybody's getting shots out of nowhere. Oh, what's up, brother? Oh, what's going on, brother? Oh, I like your haircut, brother. Oh, we look the same, brother. Oh, what'd you get a title shot, brother? Oh, I agree.
Very cool. It's like, he's not wrong. This happens so often. It's like, what are we doing?
I keep trying to rise to the top. Every time I do, the bloodline keeps cutting me off. Every time I come through, bloodline keeps cutting me off. So he's mad.
For good reason.
Basically goes, "Hey man, Seth, after the bloodline's all said and done, I'm gonna put you in the dirt. Understand this." And Jimmy Uso super kicks him.
Sure does. Because Jimmy Uso and LA Knight are still feuding.
Yeah. I basically see it as the WWE kind of letting LA Knight be the comment section.
Mm-hmm.
And we all want to voice your frustration. Cool. We'll put it through this outlet. LA, go out there and just vent some frustration and all that. So I think that's a little bit of what's happening.
I can see that.
Yeah. Pierce and Aldis are arguing. backstage.
Oh yeah, Nick Aldis just randomly showed up.
Yeah, because
He's not supposed to be there.
he's there. I mean, he's suspended, but apparently he's going on the technicality that he is suspended
From
from
SmackDown.
general
Oh,
managing
yes.
SmackDown
Correct.
duties. Doesn't mean he's suspended from the building, doesn't mean he can't show up to work. He's still an employee, and people are just jumping back and forth to shows now anyway. So
So
that's he's trying to write on that technicality. Uh Mr. Bo shows is a nickname that gets
basically,
thrown
he's
out
there
there.
basically
That's
to
pretty
check
funny.
on his main event
Correct.
on Pierce's show
Correct.
because that's his championship.
It's what he's
So
there to protect.
correct.
Yeah. So anyway, we give ourselves a match. It is for the WWE World Tag Team Championship. It is the Vision, which is Braun Breaker and Austin Theory versus the champions. The Street Profits. That is Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. Before we do all that, there's an interview before the Vision entrance. Paul Heyman shows up. Um, and basically he's talking to the Vision, and they're just like they're trying to air their frustrations. He's like, "Look, you two, you, you talking to Braun, you can't handle Seth Rollins. You can't handle Joe Hendry. What makes you think I have time to even deal with you two? When you two have titles or something to actually speak of, then you can come on back and
Let me
talk to
know.
me."
Yeah.
So Paul Heyman basically just, I'm
He's
kind of done with
kinda
y'all. Like,
washing his
I'm
hands.
moving on.
Yep.
Especially in this era where Brock Lesnar's back. I imagine Paul Heyman doesn't have time for foolishness.
Now when Brock Lesnar's taking on somebody as epic as the ruler,
It's the
Boba
biggest
Fett.
match of Brock Lesnar's life. Well,
Yeah.
up to date. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
So we'll check it on that later on.
We will for sure check on that a little bit long. The match is pretty good. It's Street Profits are dope. Braun Breaker and Austin Theory, they're four really good wrestlers
Yeah.
being thrust into a thing. They're now Austin and Braun's chemistry is a little better.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the Street Profits are the Street Profits doing their thing. Logan brought two pair of brass knuckles with him this time, though. Tries to sneak one in, and tries to sneak one in. Pretty much intentionally gets caught, so he can sneak on
Slide the
another
other
one
one
in. Doesn't seem to work. Angelo Dawkins picks up one. Looks like he's going to get a hit, and finally, we get some movement and traction on a story that they've been teasing and teasing and teasing and teasing for a long time.
Yep.
Maxine Dupree, everybody,
In
comes
all
out
black.
in all black because she's a heel, gives a low blow to Dawkins, and the winners, hashtag and new tag team champions, the Vision, and Maxine Dupree jumps in Austin Theory's arms and gives him a big old kiss.
Big old smooch.
Super big kiss.
Yep.
So,
like he's too short and she's like too like long to like she like grapevine herself around that dude. So like just holding on and just kept kissing and smooching. It was almost like when AJ Lee was involved with Kane and kept jumping on Kane's back and trying to do all that stuff back in the day.
That was a thing.
That was a thing. Yeah, she was going between Daniel Bryan and Kane, and yeah. So we'll see. We finally, again, this is finally coming to fruition. We'll see what happens. Maybe this might be what Maxime Dupree needs to be something.
Yeah.
So they run into Paul Heyman in the back, correct?
They run into Paul Heyman. They're trying to go ahead and flex, and Paul Heyman's like, "Well, at least someone around here could do something right." They're like, "Yeah, we gotta." I was talking to her. See you, fellas.
Yep.
Maybe we can actually do something.
So then they go with their belts still all sweaty in their gear, and they just hop in their car and leave. They don't even change.
Yep.
Don't take their bags. Nah, it's like
back to the hotel.
Yep.
No time for this. And Otis and Tozawa come out, and they are sad.
Shoo.
Well, they're left in the dust there. We go backstage to Judgment Day, and they're just trying to hype up Raquel because we go to our next match. Pretty big deal for Raquel Rodriguez because, oh boy, it is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. We have Big Mommy Cool Raquel Rodriguez versus your champion, Sol Ruca.
Yes, sir.
We do get a little, what is it? Penta Rusev the Page promo. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a gauntlet match. This we find this out. I don't know, I forget if it was a little commercial or
Oh,
something, but
they
we
they
find
do
out.
that because
Yeah,
we don't even get to see Raquel Rodriguez's entrance
right,
again.
right.
Title matches. Why do we do this?
Yeah, it's right. I was trying to remember how that came up, and yes, we did skip right through.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they do the whole thing with Penta gauntlet match, and then she's already in the ring. It's like, all right.
There will be a gauntlet match for the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship title. And then Ethan wants to fight Gable and Dragon Lee later because he's in his feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
We'll
boom.
come to that
There you
later.
go. Yep. There was a nice little back and forth. There was Raquel does a clothesline, ducks a move from Soul, and then gives her a hard clothesline. I
Ooh, that
thought
was a
that,
stiff
yeah, it was.
clothesline.
That's
Yeah.
why I was like, oh,
Yeah. Oh boy. Whew.
yeah. Of course, it's a Judgment Day match, and the champion can't seem to help herself. By the way, speaking of the greatest women's champion of all time, I've had the belt for 80 days and haven't defended it. That's just throwing that out there
We laugh, but it's the truth.
for y'all.
Yeah.
Good to have fun with all of that. But hey, she almost won Queen of the Ring, so that's
Yep, and she's
that's
not going to
cool.
defend it until SummerSlam, so that's another month away before she defends that belt.
So that's cool. She comes out. Roxy comes out. Doesn't work. Io comes out. Io takes out Liv and Roxy, which frees Soul Ruka to hit the Soul Snatcher. Your winner. Hashtag and still Soul Ruka.
And they have they had Io sitting on the announce table, just doing all smiles and cheers as the three girls are sitting in along the table. And then they had a cut. Apparently, Soul Ruka's home her belt, and she looked actually like, oh, it's upside down. So she flips it back over. She's like, yeah, champ. Soul Ruka can do no wrong.
Adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me get a moment. Forgive me for just a second. I have to pull something up because we have Paul Heyman comes on out, and Paul Heyman wants to talk to Oba Femi. Do. Who? I had to give you that moment because I had to tell you it is my job to tell you that it has been 185 days since Oba Femi vacated an NXT championship and is not a champion of another kind. Just said, here I want it, but here I'm going to get something else. And does not have he's king of the ring. Now, for as much as I guess you're supposed to get excited about this promo, I can't help but notice that this is kind of the exact same promo that these two cut right before Clash of Italy, where it was like, oh, you don't know what you've awoken in Brock Lesnar, and Oba comes out and he's like, oh, well, you're scared. That's why you're out here. I was sitting there, and I'm like, we did this right before Clash of Italy. We did this exact promo.
I was checking the date. I'm like,
this is in this exact same way.
I mean, they should have just worn the same outfits. Nobody would have even known.
The biggest thing that came out of this promo is that he calls the Hell in the Cell the Broctagon.
The Broctagon. It's still a square. Cute. I get it. Cute.
Anyway, Sammy's backstage. He's back there to check on Cody Rhodes. Guess what, boys and girls? Cody Rhodes is not medically cleared to wrestle. So Sammy's like, well, I mean, hey, look, it's a SmackDown belt anyway. So I guess, I just go back to SmackDown. I can wait. I guess I'm going to go home. And Pierce goes, oh, no, Sami Zayn. Sorry to tell you, but this is my show, and I promised the people of Chicago a championship match. So guess what? It's official. You got a championship match.
But against who?
Who?
We'll find out later on.
We'll find out later on. That brings us to our next match. Hey, Ethan Page got his wish because nowadays sometimes you can just be like, I want a match. And I guess they don't have a plan. So they're like, yep, go ahead and go on out there and fight. So we do get a tag team match. It is America Gable Chad Gable against I'll be walking through the flames. Dragon Lee versus Rusev Day. That we'll never get again.
Mm-mm.
But it's Rusev and Ethan Page.
What a weird tag team.
The winners are Rusev and Ethan Page.
Yeah.
I can skip through it because it's a good match. But it's nothing that you're not gonna write about. If you've seen Chad Gable, Dragon Lee, Rusev, and Ethan wrestle at this point, because they've had some kind of run-ins, that's it.
So
Rusev now, what does turn up is Rusev makes Dragon Lee tap. And then he goes and puts his move on Dragon Lee. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Sure, he gets tapped out by Rusev because he tries to come in and help, and Rusev not trying to hear any of that noise and just go ahead and taps him out. And then he's just out there choking folks out. And Ethan Page and Rusev stand tall. That's
what they do.
Yeah, the useless wrestling security has to come on out and the bench is like, yes, you got to one, you got to two, you got to three, four. I'll count it. Five.
We're not in a match. I know we're counting. So can't do 100. Doesn't matter.
We get our Bailey video response to Lyra, and she's hurt, and betrayed.
She's like, "You're right. You brought me out of the darkness when it was real low, and you kept me afloat, and then you turned on me. I don't know why. So we'll get that match eventually.
It'll happen at some point. They'll probably throw it at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Unless something happens in the next few days. As of this point, I highly doubt they'll throw it on Sunday Night Main Event. They'll probably throw it into a SummerSlam. They'll probably
hope so.
There you go. It'll be the debut of Lyra's new emo, whatever she is now.
But she hasn't been on TV minus the video package last week.
I doubt she comes out and does a lot of wooing. I imagine she
more booing than wooing.
Oh, Nick Aldis comes up and he comes up to Adam Pearce and he's just like, "Hey, so you should thank me." What do you mean? I took care of the main event for you. What do you mean? I made a call.
I found somebody.
He's in the building. What do you mean? Now, real quick. There's a random Judgment Day video. I put Dom and JD make a ransom video because it's basically to Danhausen. We want our money, man. I want my money.
We got your jersey.
I'm getting real tired of you ducking me, man. Like
he's like picking his nose with Danhausen's next jersey. It's like, what are we doing?
Right. Yeah.
Saturday night's main event. That's what we're doing.
JD's gonna get his ass kicked.
Boy, it's gonna be fun to watch.
We're gonna have a bunch of Knicks players come and just absolutely beat JD for desecrating a Knicks jersey.
And so many curses will be thrown, and it'll be a good time.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. It's time for our main event of the evening.
Yes. Ooh, a little cleaner action there, huh?
So, for the people that generally don't follow week to week, for the people that kind of don't pay attention, for the people that want to suspend real life and don't pay attention to rumors and this and that and blah blah blah, or who just are not real savvy to pick up on things than other people, let me just say that I knew once Gunther attacked Cody Rhodes at the beginning of the show, I knew what was going to happen.
They're in the United Center in Chicago. A mystery opponent. Who else is it going to be?
Go back to the beginning of this whole thing when I said this took place in Chicago, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk land. There is a garage door that slowly goes up. You see the boots with the stars. Very Bret Hitman hardish, colorish theme that she's got going on. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sami Zayn versus CM Punk for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Punk does a really good move where he has a hammerlock on Sami. He turns it into a clothesline. It's a very, very good move. Punk does not seem to be having any kind of ring rust. He actually looks really good.
We haven't seen him since Mania, right?
We have not seen him since WrestleMania.
Yeah.
His last time he wrestled, his last appearance was the Raw or SmackDown after, when he basically told Cody, "Hey, Might come out. I'm going to stay ready. Championship opportunities could come at any moment.
And here we are. Here we are 4 months later.
This match gets set up as Sammy trying to overcome the CM Punk factor last minute. The commentary does a really good job. Oh, who prepares for CM Punk at last minute notice? Like as you do
in
with
Chicago,
trying to hip it up. Yeah, playing against the crowd, playing against all of that. Yeah, if you're again, you have it in the back of your mind. Hey, y'all let me know when Phil enters the building. Somebody give me a call. Now, Sammy tries to do a GTS, doesn't work, gets a 2 count. Punk does Sammy's exploder suplex because move for move.
Mhm.
Sammy does the GTS again, but then turns around, does the Blue Thunder Bomb into a 2 count. Sammy is giving him slaps and he's talking to him. I'm the champion now. This is my time now. Gives him a Punk turns around, gives him a haluva kick with a GTS. And after only 9 days, everybody, your winner and now an 8-time champion. Hashtag and new the best in the world. CM Punk. After Raw, what they told us later and what they showed us later is Sami Zayn cutting the promo of his life.
Oh, yeah.
Sami Zayn, I can almost like if there was a reverse violin, I would do it because he looks right in the camera. He kind of does, come here. Come here. Let me talk to you. Come here. So you mean to tell me after 24 years of scratching and clawing and trying to get my way to the top, and I finally get the championship. This man can come in after 9 days,
Yeah.
and can come in off the street after months and gets a title shot? That's bullshit.
Yep.
This motherfucker.
Yeah.
and then goes sits in the corner and starts crying. Like,
I bet you
weeping,
that was
bruh.
legit,
Like, man.
I was so bummed. Like, I don't get me wrong, I am a huge CM Punk fan, but this Monday Night Raw took two of the top, Sami Zayn sure top, but the Street Profits too, and screwed them out of belts after like a week, 9 days. What are we doing? Obviously, Triple H has favorites, and we just keep it sticking on the same belts on the same people.
If your last name, is not Ripley, Reigns, Rollins, Rhodes, or Punk, you are just kind of a side character right now. And fans of people, if you're fans of them 5 people, you've been absolutely loving wrestling in the past 3-4 years. But kind of look at a lot of the more major storylines, they all kind of trace back to those 5 people.
I saw a couple memes or stats, one of which CM Punk is the only WWE superstar to hold both old belts and new belts. So he held the old World Heavyweight and the current one, and the old WWE and the current one. He's the only one to do it.
And I would be maybe a little more WTF'd, but I knew that when Punk and Rhodes had that conversation, and he's like, "I'll be ready." I was like, "Okay, this is gonna happen sooner than later." With SummerSlam coming up, I'm like, "Yeah, they're gonna need another." This feels like
it's gonna be those two.
Feels like
a triple threat.
This feels like mini WrestleMania booking, where we're gonna kind of keep making it up as we kind of go along, or at least that's what it's gonna kind of feel like. So, yeah, we'll see how this plays out, but I wish that they would have put the belt on Sammy. Was it Royal Rumble? I wish they would have put it on it then.
Yep.
He could have had it for a while. You still could have had this play out a bit. I hope they put the belt back on him. I don't think they will.
No, but he deserves it. He really does.
A 9-day run is a little killer. And I don't know. I say again, I don't know if I've said this here. I know we have talked about it, but it just feels like this is one of those moves where the WWE goes, "Oh, okay, look. So here's the thing, y'all. We're getting tired of these negative comments. So okay, look, okay, y'all want Sami Zayn to win. Okay, cool. Here, he won. He won in Saudi Arabia. He beat Cody and he beat Gunther. Cool, right? Okay, great. You happy? Cool. Now we're going to do what we want to do with him.
Yep.
So now y'all can't say we never gave him anything.
And
You're welcome. Shut up. That's what it feels like.
I think the most interesting thing about this is it's hard to tell nowadays when superstars are in character and when they're not. Because after this, a lot of superstars took to Twitter and social media and touting CM Punk word for word. It's like back, was it 2009, 10 before he left, and he's like, "Oh, I'm here all the time, and you got these part-timers coming in and win the belt, blah blah blah." Somebody said that, and then it's like they're like, CM Punk's like, "Here, hold my Pepsi," instead of hold my beer because he doesn't drink, right? But a lot of people posted, it's like he did what he was upset about what was happening. I mean, it wasn't his call, I'm sure, but still, it's like, come on, man. 10 years ago, you were saying how that's what's wrong with this company, and now you're the guy that's like, cool, I got it. No worries. Thanks, man. Thanks, Strips. I'm gonna go SummerSlam and take on Cody Rhodes, and it'll be great.
This is not mine. I can't take credit to this. I believe it was Simon Miller. Shout out to him. I love his wrestling content. He kind of spun this thing of, what if this is kind of a heel turn thing for Punk, and he leans into that. That whole thing of, okay, yeah, I said that, but now I see where not doing that gets you. This gets me championships, so I'm going to do this.
The best meme I saw was from WrestleMania 9 when Hogan came back after Bret Hart lost the belt. And Bret's like, go get it! Except they superimposed Punk onto Hogan's body and Cody Rhodes onto Bret Hart's body and kind of did the same thing. It's like,
I think MJF put out something that was like
something like that.
It's CM Punk's face on Hogan's body or something like that. Like, yeah. Well, that was it, y'all. We'll see how it all plays out. That's it. I have things to do. He has things to do. We know that. You all have things to do. But before we let you go, hey, Bill.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and tell the people how they can help us out on our wonderful little show that we have going on here?
I do. I would love to. Always do. First of all, haters, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Tell your friends that your favorite wrestling podcast will soon be their favorite wrestling podcast. Tell us what you want to hear more or less of in the comments down below. Tell us what you think about CM Punk being the new champion. Tell us what you think about Maxine Dupree joining the Vision and their championship run, whatever. Let us know what you think about that, because you just heard what we thought about it. If you want to find us on Instagram, you can hit us up on there too, Section 8 Wrestling Pod. And if you want to listen to us, go ahead and pop on Spotify or Apple Music.
Hey, y'all, we hope we made you laugh. We hope we made you smile. We hope we made you think about some really good wrestling. And we will see you next time. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep it positive, and keep it pushing for the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I am Kills at Wills.
I'm Billy.
Hey, y'all. We're going to see you on the next one.
Bye, y'all. This has been a Section 8 Wrestling Podcast production.